Before I'm tempted to become a fraudster.
Because once we was a break, they didn't
you see, viewers, on the, I don't know if I should say on the lighter.
It's a serious note.
Interestingly, so my witnesses are Haruna, Sam, and then Jennifer, our floor managers here. Whilst we were on the break, there's this number that kept calling me. So, to be honest, I thought that it was probably somebody who had information with respect to what we were discussing. I picked my phone and Masa, your phone is my send you 4 million. Now send the pin, man. Now send the pin, man. You know, and it's good that we're off air because the things I said to them.
It was even better than what Sam just said. I say I was worse. Please, I'm an honorable member of parliament. I have to even come and learn the gun from you. I'm an honorable member of parliament.
Okay,
I said the gun and
I said mine in Chi, and Sam said he's in Ghana.
And I think all was said out of provocation.
This early morning, you want to find somebody to defraud me, Radiabi. Hey, you do boy like that. Anyway,
you see, the person saw that you are discussing huge sums of money on your platform.
So it was an opportunity,
and we indicated that you have great expertise in that area. So at least
it's not that was the positive.
You want to tap into.
Anyway, so Tina, before you come in, you know, I asked you a question when you were talking about this magician thing. Okay, so I've done this about 4 times on this program. I'm just hoping that this will be the last time that we would have to do that. And that's the only reason why I asked you.
You are very sensitive to matters concerning former President Mahama.
It's about fact.
But there are so many.
You see, you did.
There are so many things you say here. No.
You did
see, Randy. There are so many things they say here that you don't.
I am sitting here with you. I'm sitting here with you.
NDC reps.
I have just quoted you how you came.
You just lied that. You just lied that there are deputy ministers for communication and information.
How many deputy ministers for communication do we have?
Are they there? We have one deputy, which is a lie.
No.
You are telling lies.
Senior.
Randy, you are not. I mean, it's like.
Are you telling me that the MPP administration that took over from John Dramani Mahama when he had met?
You are talking about now. You are talking about. You said that several
did you take over now? Did you take over now?
Minister of Communication has one deputy.
Now?
Information has one, but you just lied.
Did you take over now? When you took over,
stop that.
You see, no. Randy,
what you're saying now, Kofi, just hold on. What you're saying now, when Kofi.
I think you have to allow me to respond to his issues. I mean,
Senior, when Kofi made this statement about those deputy ministers, did you not fact check him?
I am talking about you.
I'm asking you, did you not fact check him? Are you saying that so after fact checking him, I should also fact check him? That's what you're saying.
But he's still claiming that. He's still claiming that it's true.
But Randy.
You are a neutral arbiter.
Hold on.
You are a neutral arbiter.
Gentlemen, just hold on. I'm saying that when he made that statement, didn't you?
I reacted.
Yes. Now he came back and he was speaking about when you assumed office and the number of ministers that you appointed.
But that was not what he said. So you should have checked him. No. He said now. And now he's coming back to say when. Are we talking about the first time?
I'm saying,
he's talking about now that there are several deputy ministers there.
Don't confuse yourself.
I'm not confusing myself.
When he made the statement,
I'm not confusing myself. You are always allowing them to get away, and then it's like your distance.
I really don't have a problem with what you're saying. I don't. You can say it for 40 hours. I won't have a problem.
But you have to be fair.
I won't have a problem. I really have an issue with when you have a problem with you being fact-checked. Why would you have a problem?
I don't have a problem.
So why would you complain?
That you don't fact-check NDC reps on this program. You don't.
Specifically on what? What is it that you
even when I am not here.
No, I'm saying, what is it that you said?
I watch your program.
I don't have a problem.
Talk about what has been said.
I don't have a problem if that is the observation that you have made. I don't have a problem with it. And you'll be entitled to it. However, I do not see the reason why you would have a problem if you are being fact-checked.
Oh.
Unless you're saying
I
that...
mean, I don't have a problem.
Yeah, so if you don't have a problem, why would you...
I'm just saying that you are critical of what we say, MPP reps. But you don't seem to be critical about what NDC rep says on this program.
See, that I would not even spend time to engage you on that. My point is that...
So you go ahead.
Let me tell you something.
I have made my... You ask what you want.
My point
you fact check.
My point to you is that if I am making a statement, and I'm making a statement of fact, I would even be happy that I'm engaged on it. Because that rather vindicates what I'm saying. I will only have a problem if I know that I'm peddling a falsehood, or I'm deliberately putting out something that I know is not true. Otherwise, I'd rather be happy that whatever I'm saying will be vindicated. So if you are quoting somebody and I ask you, did the person say that? And then you're unable to respond to it. And then you turn around and say that, oh, why should you be fact-checked?
I've not said that. I've not said why should I be fact-checked.
You just did.
I said you are critical about what the MPP wrote on this program.
I have not criticized you.
But you are not critical about when NDC reps are talking.
Have I criticized you?
No, I didn't say you criticize. I said you are critical.
What does that mean?
You
what does that mean?
You ask your question. I'll answer.
What does that mean?
You ask your question.
I asked you the question earlier, and I'm going to ask you again.
Okay.
And I said that I've done it 4 times.
Okay.
This issue of President Mahama said he's not a magician to create jobs. Where did he say that?
It is reported on Ghana Web, 18th November 2016.
Correct.
President John Mahama has said that the unemployment rate, especially among the youth, is high because many of the unemployed graduates are not skilled, indicating that he's not a magician to put money in their pocket. I mean, go through the story. It's a long story. So it is reported there. You can...
hold on. Tina, hold on. Tina, hold on. So I have the same story.
Yes.
This one is being published by Daily Guide.
Okay. Okay.
Now, I agree that you're not a media practitioner. But if you start, what you said, paragraph 1, paragraph 2, can you read the paragraph 3, which is in quotes?
But the heading is here, I am not a magician. Mahama tells unemployed graduates. And
so, Chinia,
it's all there. Is that in the report?
Oh, Chinia, are you saying that he said that because you saw a headline that says that?
Oh, but the story is also there.
No, because you have opened the story. And I'm telling
is that
you...
not what is there?
Please. I'm telling you to go to paragraph 3 of the story.
But is that not what is there?
No, go to paragraph 3.
But what I have read to you, is it not there? Have you not seen it?
It is not a quote. So go to paragraph 3, you find a quote and read that to us. Since you read the first 2 paragraphs.
I am not the one to read to you. I mean, I have read what I want to read. You can also go and read what you want to read.
All right, go on.
But I've read to you what I want to read.
It's not what you want to read. I asked you.
That is the story.
You have opened. You've opened the story.
We are all on that page.
And I said that read paragraph 3. That is where the quote is.
And I've read to you what I want to read.
What is in paragraph 3? What is there in paragraph 3?
I have not read it.
You have opened the story. You've read the first 2 paragraphs. Will you be kind enough to read the 3rd paragraph?
I'm not kind. I can't be kind to read it.
So these are people running.
Kofi, you can't
pay our tax money to.
That's fine. So for the benefit of our viewers, I'll read the paragraph 3, which is the quote. According to President Mahama, quote, "The fact of life is that you can only have money in your pocket if you work and earn it. And so there is no magic to put money into people's pockets. That is why government is investing as much as it is investing to try and provide our people with the skills that they need to enter the world of work." End of quote. You go to the next paragraph. He added, quote, "If you sit at home and you don't take advantage of the opportunities, money is not going to magically appear in your pocket. So what government is doing is investing to create the situation so that as many of our people can take the opportunities as possible. And we are doing this in all sectors." End of quote. So these are the 2 quotes in the story, which is, and I'm reading from the Daily Guide story, which has the headline, "I'm not magician. Mahama tells unemployed graduates."
There are 54 countries in Africa. as I speak, Seychelles has an inflation rate of negative 1.3%. Burkina Faso, negative 0.7%. Burkina, our neighbor. Niger, 0.27%. Djibouti, 0.6%. Libya, 2.5%. Mali, 3%. Cape Verde, 3.5%. Tanzania, 3.6%. Benin, 4.3%. Botswana, 4.6%. Gabon, 4.6%. Almighty Ivory Coast, 4.8%. Uganda, 4.9%. Equatorial Guinea, 5%. Namibia, 5.2%. Central African Republic, 5.3%. South Africa, 5.4%. South Sudan, 5.6%. Next door neighbor Togo, 5.8% inflation rate. Swaziland, 6%. Liberia, 6.1%. Somalia, 6.6%. Mozambique, 6.8%. Lesotho, 6.9%. Morocco, 7.1%. Mauritania, 9.4%. Zambia, 9.8%. Comoros, 20.2%. Ghana, 42.5%. And I've left many African countries out. All these countries were affected by COVID-19. They were affected by the Russian-Ukraine war.
Right.
They are standing. Some of them are struggling. But we are not just standing. We are not struggling. Okay. We are in a state of comatose. Because even before these external factors struck us, our government, headed by Bawumia, the chairman of the economic management team, were spending state resources recklessly, borrowing recklessly.
All right. Okay.
And that is the bane of this country. That is where we are.
Our issue really has to do with our debt situation.
No, but I'm saying
it is.
Yeah, so
we're only doing debt restructuring because of our debt.
No, see that. So just hold on for 1 second.
That in spite of all the things that the central bank did for this economy,
yes,
we still had to go and do a debt restructuring. But the problem that we refuse to acknowledge is the unsustainable debt pattern that we had established and which was clear by 2019.
But serious, no.
That's the issue.
No.
It's not the issue of we're growing at A and growing at B.
But growing at A actually
we are on
an
IMF program, Chief. We're on an IMF program because of our unsustainable, our debilitating debt situation.
No.
It is what it is.
No. So I agree with you. You can make that
argument.
It's
the interest payment. We couldn't pay.
No. But
that's why we declared default.
In what situation were we not able to pay the debt? We paid our debt in 2017, in 2018, 2019, 2020 we got into a headwind.
Yes.
That headwind created a situation which brought about that unsustainability that you're talking about.
Because the revenues.
Yeah, but no, it's not about revenues. You see, to take revenue is a product, it's a function of production.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So in 2020, with the economy growing at 5.5%, essentially means that your economy, you didn't produce.
No, but you forget,
right?
you forget that your projections for 2020, you made them in 2019. You forgot it.
No, you see, so when you are just looking at the revenue angle, right, you won't get how much of that revenue comes from production. Right?
You should tell me.
Yes. So I'm saying that you have essentially lost production in that 2020.
And it takes a
period. I agree with you. But it takes a period to recover from an economy that went from 6.5% to 0.5%. If you don't appreciate that, okay, then you will make the point to say that.
I'm not saying that is not an issue. I am not saying that.
Yes. So if that is an issue, how do we address that issue?
I am telling you that the reason why we have suffered and are suffering more than many other people also affected by all the things that you speak about is because of our unsustainable debt accumulation trajectory. That is the problem. And even as at 2019, the signs were there. We have the problem that we have as against other countries because of our debt situation.
So we've always had debt situations. Okay.
But not at this level.
No, but you see, unless you are able
not
to...
Not at this level.
I agree with you.
Never in our history, Richard, never in our history,
at
least in the last 40 years or so, has interest payment, not plus amortization, just interest payment, being the number one expenditure.
But
never.
It used to be salaries
never.
Hold on. But you see, never in our history have we had COVID-19. What did never in our history
contribute to interest payment becoming number one? How did it?
But I'm telling you, it's a
yes. Before COVID came.
Yes.
No, I think you need to clarify.
Yes. No, Edwiji, so please.
Payment and amortization was higher than salaries and statutory payment before COVID came. So explain that with the aid of diagrams.
So I'm.
He can't apply diagrams.
You are planting trees, but you are selling a forest. That was their focus. When people can no longer afford 3 square meals, many young men in Ghana today are playing formation, better formation than Otoado, and you are the GFA. They are playing 0-1-0.
What's that?
Breakfast 0. Afternoon you eat 1, and that one, you know what they are eating? They are no longer eating komi, because the komi right now, the ball of kenke is now. My fist is bigger than a ball of 3 cedi kenke. So now they are eating gobe. They eat gobe in the afternoon around between 12:30 and 1:30. So you hold your stomach till 12:30, 1:30. You go and eat gobe. When you go, you tell the madam the beans not plenty, the gari plenty, and then they don't even buy cocoa, and then they eat that at foundation, and then they buy pure water. The pure water they used to buy for 5 pesos, now it's 30 pesos. So that is the life, and you go to bed till the next morning.
So that's the 0-1-0.
0-1-0. Okay. If you lose guard and play 0-1-1, the next day you go 0-0-0. You need to know how to play the tactic, and you need to be careful not to get an ulcer, because if you get ulcer, you can't even afford the omeprazole in the family. so you need to know how to play it such that you don't. So sometimes you play 0-1-0, sometimes you do 0-0-1, sometimes 1-0-0. And now if you make a mistake and say you are doing an outdooring or doing a party, you see the number of people who come and grade crash your things. Boys are walking around this town and looking for people's parties just to go there and get free meals. That is how desperate the young people of this country have become.
George.